Okay, so we're gonna start seated in the middle of our mats. And hello, yes, I know you're so excited. And we're gonna just start with some easy side stretches to warm up. So from a comfortable seated position, inhale your arms up and exhale, lean to your right, keeping your sit bones grounded on the mat. And if it feels okay for your neck, you can look up towards your top thumb, top fingers, or the sky if you're outside. And just breathing into the side body. And on an exhale, rotate yourself around to the other side. And we'll do a side stretch on your left. Inhale back to center. And we're just going to do some neck and shoulder stretches while we're seated. So let's start by doing some head rolls, leading with your nose. Try to draw a big circle in any direction, going counterclockwise for a few times. Go slow. Oh, I slept wrong. My neck has been acting up all day. This feels a little good. All right, and then do the same amount on the other side. All right, come back to center. And now we'll take take your right ear towards your right shoulder. And with your left hand, grab like right underneath your collarbone, kind of dig your fingers into the skin there. And then with your right hand, gently place some pressure on the side of your head, just to encourage the left side of your neck to open. And bring your ear towards your shoulder. You know what? I just realized I forgot to put my headphones in. Can you still hear me okay, or do you want me to put headphones in? It's good. Okay. Cool. All right, and then slowly come back to center. Let's do that on the other side. So again, kind of grab below your collarbone here and gently bring some pressure with your left hand to open up the right side of your neck. Your left ear towards your left shoulder. All right, we'll come back to center, and then with your hands on top of your shoulders, start rolling out your shoulder blades. Oh, that's nice. And go the other direction. All right, and then meet me in a tabletop position on all fours, with your shoulders on top of your wrists and your hips on top of your knees. And we'll take some gentle cat-cows here. Inhale, arch the spine, look up. And exhale, release and round the spine. Hello, Rico. So just move with your own breath here on your inhales and exhales. And if you'd like, you can also add more movement. You could move in a big circle if that feels nice. Or you can just stay in cat-cow. Up to you. If you do decide to do the circles, make sure that you even it out and go in the other direction as well. All right. And on your next inhale, let's meet in standing at the top of our mats. And we're going to do a couple of sun salutations to keep warming up. And this one we'll do with the knee lifted, but if you want to modify, you can always drop your knee to the ground. So starting in mountain pose at the top of your mat, feel an even weight in all four corners of your feet. Bring your navel towards your spine and bring your shoulders down and back. Inhale to look up and lift the arms up. Exhale, relax and fold at your hips. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward. And exhale, send your right leg back with your knee lifted. Inhale, both of your arms up here. And we're going to hold this high lunge for a few breaths. Again, you can always modify by dropping back knee down to the ground. And from here, on your next exhale, bend your arms to come into cactus arms. And lean back slightly to give yourself just a little gentle back bend here. And come back up to center. And move to a plank position. Inhale and plank. And exhale, come all the way down to the ground. Either knee, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Your left knee is lifted. And rise your hands up. And again, we'll stay in this lunge for a few breaths. Think about relaxing your hips down towards the ground and bending your knee directly on top of your ankle. And then on your next inhale, slightly arch your back. Come into a gentle back bend. Look towards the sky. And exhale back to center. And move to plank position. Inhale, plank, go forward. And exhale, chaturanga or modification. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. So I'd like you to stay in downward facing dog for a few deep breaths. So try to take deep, slow breaths and try to stay in downward dog for at least 5 deep breaths. Think about lifting your hips and your sit bones up towards the sky while relaxing the backs of your heels down towards the ground. Press into all of your fingers and root through your knuckles to give yourself a good foundation. And externally rotate your upper arm bones so your shoulders have more room. So instead of like punching in, going out like this. Yeah, nice. Good job, Hannah. All right. On your next inhale, step to the top of the mat. Lengthen your back. Exhale, relax your hips and your lower back to fold. And inhale, your arms up, back to standing. Exhale, release, relax. Okay, we're going to do that one more time a bit faster, just leading with the other leg. So inhale, your arms up. Exhale, relax, fold through your hips. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, send your left leg back, left knee lifted. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, just for a gentle back bend, looking up towards the sky. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, move to plank position. Inhale, look forward and plank. Exhale, go all the way down to the ground. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale into downward facing dog. This time, step your left foot forward, your right knee is lifted. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale into a gentle back bend, looking up towards the sky, sinking your hips. Inhale, back to center. And exhale into plank position. Inhale, look forward in plank. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And again, let's stay here for some deep breaths. So another thing to be mindful of in downward dog is the placement of your feet. If you find that you have really tight hamstrings and tight hips, it can be helpful to step your feet further apart, about, say, mat distance or a little wider than hip distance apart. And that can sometimes help release some tension in your hips and help you hold more easily. On your next inhale, look forward, step or jump to the top of your mat, come to half standing. Exhale, release and hold. And inhale, back to standing. Exhale, release. Very nice. Okay, so now we're going to get into some standing poses to continue opening up the hips and the legs. So we're going to start by coming into triangle. So from the center of your mat, step or jump your feet apart and your arms apart. And pigeon toe your feet in towards each other, just slightly. From here, turn your right toes out towards the top of your mat. Sway your hips back towards the left. Reach forward and come down into triangle pose. Once you're in triangle, think about moving your right sit bone towards your left and bringing your head and chest back, that your head is in line with your front leg. And if you're feeling balanced here and your neck feels okay, you can look up towards your top thumb, or you can just looking down towards the mat. And if you're feeling comfortable here, you can also grab your big toe with 2 peace fingers. You don't have to grab onto your leg. So up to you. Inhale, engage your strong back leg to come back up to center. And then let's turn our left toes out and do triangle on the other side. So sway your hips back as one unit. Reach slightly forward with your left hand and come down into triangle on the left side. Again, you can hold your big toe with 2 peace fingers or wherever your hand falls comfortably. Breathe deeply here. Breathe into your hips or wherever you feel tightness in this position. And with every exhale, try to suggest relaxation in those joints. On an inhale, come back up to center. Step together. Shake it out a little. Great. So now we're going to come into pyramid. So again, step your legs apart. And this time you're going to turn your right toes out. So similar, basically the same leg setup, except you're also going to turn your hips to square towards the top of the mat. And if this is really tight for you, widen your left foot more towards the left side of your mat so that there's a little bit of space in between your feet, like you're on train tracks rather than on the same line. Okay, so from here, if you can, place your hands in reverse namaste, this, or you can just simply hold your elbows behind your back. And then you're going to inhale, lift the chest up, and on an exhale, gently release, folding at the hips towards your front leg. Come into triangle. Or sorry, not triangle, pyramid. And this is a great opener for the back of the legs, especially for the right hamstring here. Try to ground the outer left foot. And inhale, come back to standing. Keep your arms in the same position. Just turn your toes, your feet towards the other direction. So your left toes are out this time. Square your hips towards the front of your mat. And again, lift the chest, look up, and exhale, fold at your hips to bring your abdomen towards your body. Nice job. On your next inhale, slowly rise, come back to center. And from here, we're going to move into a wide-legged forward fold. So with your feet a little bit wider apart, pigeon toe your toes towards each other. Inhale your arms out to the side, turn your palms up and look up. And then exhale, fold from your hips to come towards the ground. We're going to start with our palms on the ground. If your palms aren't reaching the ground today, use some blocks for elevation to rest your hands on something. And here in the half position, we're going to straighten our legs, our elbows, and also lengthen our back spine towards the front of the room. Inhale here. And then if you're folding more, exhale to release. Walk your hands in line with your feet. And think about bringing your chin towards the ground. Your elbows are bent directly behind you. So instead of being out like this, bring your elbows in. And relax here. Every time you practice, it'll get a little bit easier. Your hips will open more. Your hamstrings will open more. And by staying in these postures for longer, we allow that opening to happen gradually every time. From here, press into your hands, inhale to look forward. And then we're going to clasp our hands behind our back. Come into this wide-legged forward fold variation with your hands reaching towards the ground. Your elbows extended. Adding on a nice shoulder stretch for this version. All right, very nice. On your next inhale, slowly release your clasp of your hands. Put your hands on your hips to come up. And from here, we're going to transition into some seated poses. So make your way to your mat with your legs straight in front of you in Dandasana or staff pose. Again, if you're in this position, if you feel like your back is rounding here, sit on some elevation, like a folded blanket or a brick, and that'll help your hips open up a little bit more. So from here, with your hands next to the sides of your hips, press into the ground to lift the chest, flex your feet, and engage your thigh muscles to help straighten the legs. So this is the upright position. And again, if you're already feeling this in your back or you feel this a lot in your hamstrings right now, just stay here and work in this position. If you'd like to fold, inhale to lift your arms up and lift your chest. And exhale to fold, tilting your pelvis forward and letting your hands rest wherever they fall on your legs. From here, gently pull your legs or your feet to again lengthen your sternum forward to straighten the back. And then exhale to fold a little bit more from the hips, bending your elbows towards the side. If you're in the full position here, again, think about bringing your chest towards your chin, your chin towards your knees. And once you're there, you can release the head. But for those of us working in the half position, look towards your big toes to keep the spine long. And while you're in this position, again, you can lengthen forward on your inhale and exhale to fold a tiny bit more. So with every exhale, think about relaxing the hips, and that will help you to fold a little bit deeper. Easier said than done, but something to keep in mind, especially for those of us with tight hips. All right, on your next inhale, come up back to seated. And we're going to go to Jansharstasana or single-legged forward fold. So bring your right leg, bend your right knee, and bring your right foot towards your inner left thigh. And from here, slightly turn your abdomen to face towards your left leg. Interlace your fingers with your palms facing out. Inhale your arms up towards the ceiling. Release the interlace of your fingers and exhale to fold towards your straight leg. And again, hold wherever is comfortable. Guys can hear that. Okay, and then inhale to lengthen, look forward, and exhale to fold, bringing your elbows out towards either side. And on your exhales, if you think about bringing your belly button towards your spine, that'll also help you fold a little bit further. On your next inhale, come up, lift your arms up again, lengthen the spine, and we're going to go to the other side. So shake out your legs in Dandasana, and this time bring your left knee up. Place your left inner foot towards your inner right thigh. And relax your left knee down towards the ground as much as possible. Flexing your right toes. Inhale to lift your arms and slightly turn your belly button to the right. Exhale to fold from the hips and come down. Hold on to your leg, your foot wherever's comfortable. And then inhale in the half position, lengthen the spine. And exhale, hold the amount to go deeper. Look towards your big toe. To keep your neck long. And on your next inhale, come back up to seated. Lift your arms up and shake out the legs. And from here, we're going to go into a reverse plank. So press your palm, or bring your palms about 6 inches behind your hips. Press them into the ground and lift your hips up, letting the soles of your feet stay grounded. And here on the inhale, think about lifting your hips up towards the sky. And exhale, release, slowly come down. Oh, I see a kitty cat in Carolyn's screen. Cute. Okay, so from here, we're gonna go into some reclining poses to counter those forward folds and cool down a bit. So let's start with the recline twist. So from your back, let your left leg just relax down on the floor and bring your right knee in towards your chest. Relax your ankle, your foot can just kind of hang out. Relax your shoulders down to the mat. And from here, using your left hand, gently bring your right knee across the body into a relaxed twist. And if you have room, you can spread your arms out with a T or go into cactus arms. And turn your head to look towards the right. On inhale, come back to center. And switch legs. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. And exhale, encourage it to come down towards the right into a gentle twist, looking towards your left. Inhale, come back to center. And from here, we're going to go into a bit of a variation. It's an IT band stretch. So place your right ankle on top of your left knee into figure 4 legs. And hold the back of your left leg. And just let your knee and your ankle release and relax. And from here, you can kind of adjust this to what feels good for you. So flexing your right foot, you can use your arms to pull your leg towards you for a deeper stretch. or you can just hang out wherever it feels nice. This is a great stretch for the IT band. Rocking gets tight with standing, walking, running a lot. And from here, you can add an optional twist by bringing your left foot, your right foot down towards the left, grounding your right foot on the mat. And this, for me, kind of gets it to more of my outer right hip, which would be kind of nice. All right, inhale, come back to center and switch your legs. So this time, bring your left ankle on top of your right knee and pull behind your right leg, relaxing the right knee and right ankle, flexing your left toes, and slowly, gently pulling your right leg towards you to deepen this IT band stretch. And on exhale, if you'd like to add a twist, bring your legs towards the right, ground your left heel, left foot on the ground, and enjoy this gentle twist. Inhale, come back to center. Roll over to one side into a fetal position. And when you're ready, come back up to a seated position. And from here, we'll just do one last breath together. Inhale your arms up, look up, and exhale. Let it all go. Bring your palms in prayer towards your chest. Gently bring your chin forward and bow your head down to your heart.